Yo, what's up? So I'm gaming late night on some Payday 3, right? And I'm just sitting here constantly over and over waiting for a lobby to fill or a squad to be put together. It's just not happening. So I create an open lobby in hopes that other players will fill in, and that's never happens as well. After a while, I decided to, be like, you know what? Tonight is just gonna be one of those solo mode sessions, since it is Wednesday after all, and it makes a lot of sense that people are hard to find. And it's like some force was pulling me back, saying, "Nope, Payday 3 ain't it tonight, Chief," because I go back to back crashes for the first time in the game since like launch. I go back to back crashes after lots of stuttering. Now, unfortunately, I play on PS5, so I don't have any sort of capture device since I'm not a YouTuber. But this is the first time something like this has happened to me again since launch, and it was very noticeable because of what I was already going through in the night. But after that, I just say fuck it and switch to Valorant for the night, and I get off after that Valorant session to watch some good old Payday 2. And I don't know how to describe this. It's like if you were uncolorblind, then became colorblind, and then switched back again. Like the vast difference in online connectivity couldn't be more apparent between the two games. Before anyone comments like on how obvious this is, trust me, I played Payday 2 for all these years, but I put it behind me for the sake of a new experience. But the lack of a server browser and reliable offline mode is really starting to irritate me as like someone who plays the game on a daily basis. But let me reiterate something that I always bring up is that I don't track updates like in terms of fixes and that sort of thing. I knew when the DLCs were dropping, obviously, but I got no clue as to what tweaks, adjustments they were gonna have down the pipeline. So they may be working on like a permanent server browser in offline mode, but for me, it'll just appear in the game whenever it's in the game one day. I don't sit around and wait in anticipation. I just play the game as it is right now. But that's the like right now. This is the biggest gripe for me is not having a reliable offline mode and actual like co-op experience in the game. You can check out an older commentary I put out on Payday 3's co-op issues, and this video is pretty much just that, but way more heated. Listen, I'm a very patient person when it comes to this stuff, and I usually have the mindset of it's here when it's here. But man, here should have been like 3 or 4 months ago for real. Like it wouldn't be this bad, or it wouldn't be so noticeable, I guess, if there wasn't already direct competition on the market like Crime Boss Rocket City. Like just forgetting that Payday 2 exists. That game, and while I have my problems with that game, it still has peer-to-peer connectivity. It has a server browser and like quick play features, and it has had that for months now. And Payday 3 should have had that like these things at launch. And I can't just pretend to feel like the game is lived in or is like lively and that it's not on its last legs when I have wait times like I'm queuing up for ranked in Valorant. I seriously hope they've been working on getting this out of the door as soon as possible. The server browser and full offline mode are not optional features, really. They should have been here already, and I'm just tired of feeling like a lone wolf. Like, don't get me wrong, I still play 50-50 solo to co-op simply because I like to play at my own pace sometimes. And there's other things like specifications for loud and stealth players so you know what your lobby is looking for. But these two things, honestly, individually, they are just as bad if they were exempt. But both of them put together, it just really shows like the lack in what's currently being offered, and it's just very frustrating, and it's making it hard for me to play like long term. But yeah, I'm done bitching. I just wanted to complain for a bit and get what I'm feeling out a bit, and hopefully I don't have to be your average Payday 3 hater like everyone else and could just talk about the stuff I like about the game, which is what I like to do. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time.